Hi, and welcome to another broadcast by Juton. That's this kid. Uh, for Algorithms, Poetry², which is a poetry project that will eventually go into beta testing before Christmas 2013, hopefully. If not, eventually down the road. Sorry, the production equipment again. We'll always say sorry that it sucks. Anyway, yeah. So we're just gonna go over a little bit of what we do. What we do is we're a digital platform, multi facilitated platform for poetry, and yeah, we just try and get as much out there as possible to inspire and help others. Anyway, back to whatever I was saying before. So the poetry that we do is for everyone else, and it originally started. Yeah, let's do this one. This is about where poetry started before we do a poem. So poetry for me started after an injury. I was hit by a forklift at work. Had to reevaluate my whole life because I could barely walk for like a year and a half. They didn't know what was wrong with me. Sad story, tale, saga, stuff like that. We could go on with more words, but whatever. Had to reevaluate, go in through a lot of other things that I will eventually tell you about when I get to a tell you about me more story. But anyway, it started for me. That was 2004. I started doing a journal, poetic journal, that turned into poems, that turned into this project, and the project has been an ongoing design and schemed in the brain. I don't like that word schemed, but anyway, we'll use it anyway. For the last 2 years, and it's finally come to the point where the injury has resurfaced, giving me time off work, unpaid, of course, but to create, put more time, effort, focus into this project. And so yeah, it's going to be coming at you for hopefully before 2014 hits the world, and it's going to be brilliant. It's 3 phases. Phase 1 is online, the distribution that I create. Step two is what I can't tell you about yet because that's what's going into beta testing. And step 3 is the live performances of self for you all, and that includes being available to do create poems for events. And we'll get more into that later, and more into the step 2 and 3 later. But step 1 is the digital distribution, what I create, and potentially what others create. But for now, it's just this because this is all I can handle because I don't have the time to do more. But if Algorithm takes off, Algorithms Poetry² takes off, then it will turn into hopefully more. But anyway, it's enough banter. Here is a poem for you all today. This is the fourth draft of one I finished the other day, and it's called Bizzare Mass Grave. And again, sorry for the production quality, and I know I'm unqualified to speak. I'll never be perfect, but here it is. Butterfly mass grave. Monarchs of freedom commit a bizarre suicide. Internally corrosive hara-kiri. Cocoon woven riddle. A lonely coffin saga. Truth lies in a metaphor. Chameleon avarice play. Humanity ruse the confirmation. Prepare a coffin for 2. Oil light the pyre of a red dawn renewed. Crow devoted. Crow suicide, devotion, onyx, sky murder outbreak, ravens dedicated to seppuku. Altruism lost to harmony. Death's lonely saga, an urban coffin, roadside. Honesty lies in hiding, attempt to cocoon Babylon, quarantine, plague compromised, night weave, a silk coffin. Oil the pyre for 2, humanity and earth, greed and flames, we renew. Bizarre moth suicide, Evolution parasite fangs. Corrosive harakiri cocoon. Toxic silk-woven catastrophe. Genetically modified riddle. Self-annihilating predator. Appealing to the onyx. No coffin warning for silent fodder under humanity's foot, where the iris of the most beautiful creatures of the world find darkness. Thanks. That was an adaptation of Bizzare Mass Grave, 4th edition. They're all very different. Thanks for tuning in to Algorithms, Poetry² on today's adventure. We'll see you in the future. Juton, signing out.